So on July 17th, this whole family, the Romanovs, were taken out in Russia. So if you're born July 17th, you might dream about them as well. Michael the First was the first Romanov of the House of Romanov. He was born July 22nd. July 27th, 22nd is Mary Magdalene's feast day. Mary Magdalene has that red hair. So again, red hair references for July 17th, a lot of them. We have Lucy, the redhead. We have Mary Magdalene, the redhead. 722 is the ritual day, the feast day of Mary Magdalene, which is his birthday. So that whole family, the beginning is from like this redhead energy. So the House of Romanov reminds me of Natasha Romanoff from Black Widow, who she looks like this Russian spy right here. And this Russian spy passed away on 227, which is 722 backwards. Mary Magdalene's feast day is 722. My birthday is 227. So she looks just like this lady who's a political wife over in Russia who passed away on my birthday, which is 722 again, Mary Magdalene's feast day. Well, 227, 722. Her feast day is July 22nd. The backwards is 227. So definitely go watch Black Widow because it's coding with the Romanov family. July 17th is also the day that the British royal family became the Windsor family as a surname. So they are surnamed Windsor. Remember, Tsar Nicholas II, that Romanov family, the king of Russia, he's cousins at the time with the king of England. There was like 3 men that were cousins from the same grandmother. So it's very interesting. So they were, that whole family executed by the Bolshevik Chekists during the Bolshevik Revolution. So, yeah. So it's interesting how the same day the House of Windsor is named, with George V, the cousin of this Nicholas, decided to rename the family the Windsor family on July 17th, 1917. And that family passes away a year later on July 17th, 1918. So Anastasia was one of the children that was part of that family that was terminated. So her birthday is June 18th. So if you see Takeoff in your birthdays, because Takeoff was born June 18th. So a lot of times there's cross portals. So if you pass away or are born around a certain day, you could like be a medium to other people who have passed away as well. So if you see Anastasia in her dream, she may be like, hey, I'm with Takeoff. It's because Takeoff was born June 18th. So it's XXS Joan. So if you see, Triple X, he passed away June 18th. And you see her, and you see Willie Spence, who was born June 18th. They're cross portals. That one family had so many people passed away and so many birthdays, and it was very tragic. Kind of like when I mentioned Amityville Horror. Amityville Horror had 6 people pass away. It was big deal. And those 6 people have 6 birthdays, including the perpetrator, Butch DeFeo. So it's a lot of birthdays, a lot of people. So this energy of Anastasia and that family is a big deal. You can think about Anastasia, the movie. See the red hair again in Anastasia, the movie. She has red hair. Redheads have psychic energy. So this energy, like this was a spiritual assassination of that family, the Romanovs. So Anastasia, the movie, definitely go watch that. And one of the girls in Cinderella, was one of the names in Anastasia? I'm not sure, but I feel like it was. And we talked about Cinderella earlier because Camila Cabello, Queen Camilla, and Prince Harry and Prince William, So Journey to the Past was a song that was sung by Aaliyah, which was the actual assassination. So in Anastasia. So if you look up this, go deeper in it, but Vladimir Lenin, the Bolsheviks, just this whole energy right here, look into them if your birthday is July 17th. If you watch The Crown, there's like a TV show called The Crown, and one of the episodes, they have a story about what happened to the Romanovs. So they had the canonization of the Romanovs, also called the glorification. So look up this. That was part of one of the religious holidays. It's basically where they martyr that family. So other events that happened July 17th was the Carpathia, which was used to help the people on Titanic. That ship had also sank. It was sunk on July 17th. There were nuclear tests called Little Fella 2 and Little Fella 1. So look that up. The Hyatt Regency, like they had collapsed, so look that up. When events happen where a lot of people pass away, you might be able to dream about it because it's big and it's tragic. Also, when you were born, if things happen and people pass away the day you were born, it might be you that had passed away. You never know. Reincarnation. National minimum drinking age passed, so you have to be 21 to drink. TWA Flight 800 have crashed. So, like, if you have a recurring dream of you passing away in a plane crash, you could have been on that plane. You never know. There's a whole bunch of other events too, like a big earthquake. Maybe you dream about your earthquake a lot. Maybe you're an angel and you help people cross over when they pass away during events. Like for me, when I dream about things, I might go to sleep on July 17th, dream about this earthquake and me helping people get out of the earthquake. A lot of times we have to help people pass away, like, and cross over to the future or cross over to their new body. Or sometimes they want to go back to their old body. You help them get back to the old body. Sometimes they don't even want to go anywhere. They just don't want to even be there. Maybe you tell them, don't go outside today because something's going to happen. You can warn people about things happening so it won't be them. So earthquakes, big deal. So you definitely might dream about them. So there are other earthquakes and a tsunami in Pangandaran. I can't pronounce that. But look up the events. This one's Indonesia. There was another plane crash on Pacific Airlines. This plane was taken down, a Malaysian aircraft. Eric Garner was taken out by the police. If you remember that big case, Eric Garner, July 17th, his family got like $39 million or something like that because they were sued. And Eric Garner was born September 15th, passed away July 17th. So religious holidays, like these are some feast days. So you could go to Wikipedia again, look up religious holidays and events and stuff like that. So you could go through each of those and anything that, you know, you're interested in, go into it because it's on your birthday. And when they're doing rituals, you might feel the rituals. And some different holidays as well. I already mentioned the canonizations of the Romanovs being one of these holidays. It was basically the Nicholas the King, his wife Alexandra, his 5 children, Olga, Tatiana, Maria, Anastasia, and Alexei, all passed away together in a room, and it was very tragic. So William White, if you see him, sometimes I don't like to see religious people because I'm not really religious, and a lot of times they just want information from me. Like they like to follow us in the future. That's how people become saints and canonized because they have, you know, went to the future and saw some stuff. So for me, I don't really deal with religious peoples in my dream. Only maybe one time I saw a nice religious person. I saw the Pope and he looked evil. So, but other people, it's just based on a case-by-case scenario. But if you see Pope Francis, I wouldn't really talk to him. I don't really like him like that. But everybody else is up to you, especially if you're religious. A lot of people might talk to religious people because they're religious. I am not, and they scare me sometimes. They don't scare me. I just don't like to talk to them. They have Saint Alexius of Rome. So different saints and different people have different feast days. So July 17th is part of the Alexius of Rome. Saint Kenelm's feast day. So if you see any of these energies or you hear their names in your dreams, it's because it's their feast days or their celebrations day on July 17th. July 17th is National Emoji Day. So go ahead, go emojis.